Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn. Dead. Papa been smooth since days of under rules. Never lose, never choose to. Do something to us, talk come to us. Girls want to us, wanna do us, screw us, who us? Yeah, Papa and Pump. Close like Starsky and Hutch, stick to clutch. Yeah, I see every MC easily. Take that.
Hey you.
What? What do you want?
Wallet, watch, hand everything over, now.
No, I won't let Punk get away with it.
It's the perfect crime.
And who's gonna stop us?
I'm here, Em. What's the plan?
Your mission, Mr. Furious, is to take out the bell ringers.
Who are they?
An organised crime gang. They're infamous for terrorising civilians. These are your targets. Rico Jones, street name, Orange Diablo. Known arsonist. He burnt down his first hospital in Honduras, aged 7. Kowalski Vladovich. People call him the Scrambler. They say he can crack a skull like an egg.
Ha! Excellent!
Good one.
Thanks.
Then there's Ben Skipper, also known as the Lumberjack, the right-hand man to the big boss. Kyle Ding Ding Bell, the leader of the bell ringers. Ransoms, robberies, kidnappings, you name it, this guy's done it.
Is that all?
Yes, it's 4 against 1.
4 against 1? I like those odds.
Our top story today, the president has been kidnapped. That's right, the president has gone missing in what appears to have been a planned abduction. Since her election early last year, the young politician has become popular among the masses with such innovative, groundbreaking policies as voting rights for dogs, implementing a Froome exclusion zone, and her world-renowned Free Taco Tuesdays. But this morning, all that came to an abrupt end when she was knocked out and dragged away by a mysterious masked figure. Alex is at the scene.
Yes, that's right, Ted. Shocking scenes today.
Now, I'm here with some local residents who may have been some of the last people to have made contact with the president. Now, what are your thoughts on this tragic event?
Well, I'm devastated. Absolutely devastated. I consider myself one of our strongest supporters, and that bill about dogs voting was very popular among us dog owners. And ideas like Free Taco Tuesday, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Man, I do love me a yummy taco.
It is indeed an absolute tragedy. Now, sir, what are your thoughts on this event?
Well, of course, I'm completely mortified. It feels as though the rug of security has been pulled out from underneath us, the beating heart of hope wrenched from the people's chest. What are we, the little guy, meant to do in times of such uncertainty as this?
As you can see, bleak scenes here, as witnesses struggle to come to terms with what has transpired. Now, there is nothing we can do but wait for our president to return to us in good health. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Alex. Everyone has just two questions on their mind. Who is this masked individual, and what are their intentions with our beloved leader?
I'm sure you can see what your next mission is going to be. It's all hands on deck with this president fiasco. They've had guys investigate the crime scene, but nothing's come up yet. I have a feeling you'll be able to find something.
Do you have any idea what it's all about?
You know how it is. There's a million reasons to want to kidnap the president. My guess is that we'll get a ransom demand in the next 2 days. Or it would be if I didn't have my best agent on the job.
You're too kind.
Hey, I should be asking you, what do you think? Any suspects come to mind?
Oh, you know, the usual. I heard Mr. J broke out of prison recently. And remember that cat guy from a couple of years back?
Boy, do I remember him. The one who said he wanted to turn everyone into cats?
Yes, I think he's about to reach the end of his sentence.
Well, whoever it is, they've got some guts. I'll give him that.
I'll find them.
Good luck. No one's got a file on the president if you think it will be useful.
Hey, your trust means a lot to me. You know that, right?
Me too, Mark. Me too. In this business, it's good to know someone who always has your back.
Hey, Craig.
Oh, hey Mark, how's the family?
Same as always. Same as always.
Classic Mark.
Mark, great stuff taking down the bell ringers. We've been working on them for a while.
Thanks, Noob. All in a day's work.
Love you, Mark.
Love you too, Noob.
Hey Mark, I've got your cup of morning coffee.
Thanks, Gav. Extra milk?
You know it.
Hey, Melvin. I hear you have some files for me.
Oh, yeah, Mark, let me get that for you. Oh, sugar. Oh, Mark, I'm so sorry.
Hey, it's fine. Don't cry over spilled milk.
You're right, Mark. I've had a lot on my plate recently. Here's the file on the president.
You're a hardworking guy, Melvin. You should take a holiday or something. You can have my coffee.
Oh, thanks, Mark. You're too kind.
Don't worry about it. It's what heroes do.
Whoa, this is a crime scene, sir. Authorised personnel only. In fact, I'm gonna have to take a name and... Mark Furious? Kim, get over here.
Oh, it's better be good. I was right in the middle of... Mark Furious. God, Mark Furious is our crime scene. Mark Furious is our crime scene. Mark Furious is our crime scene. Oh my god!
Now I hope you two don't mind if I take a look around.
Absolute. Yes, sir, that'd be quite alright.
Please, right this way, sir.
So, if you don't mind me asking, what brings you to our little humble crime scene?
Dude, what the hell are you doing?
I was just trying. I was just asking. I was just...
Look, Kurt, you're dealing with Mark freaking Furious here. You can't just ask him what he's doing.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I was way out of line. Thanks, dude.
Hey. It's okay, man. Just watch how it's done. So we looked around and we haven't found anything. Gave a good old once over, standard procedure. Sure you know what I'm... Oh!
Oh my god, he's got something.
Mark Furious always gets the goods.
Do you think he'll do the look?
Oh, he'll do the look. Oh my god, he's doing the look!
Jeez, boss. He must be the luckiest gobs in the world. Damn. I wonder where he's going now. He's probably gonna find the guy.
Hold me. I think I'm gonna...
Mark frickin' Furious.
Is she awake? Yeah, I think so.
Finally awake, are we? Back off, boys. I've got some negotiating to do.
Negotiate? Why should I negotiate with you?
Ah, see, that's something that really grinds my gears. People who ask too many questions. You know what I do to them? Come on, guess for me. I think you understand. I believe this is your wife.
Yes.
Aim to kill.
No! No! Please.
If you want to see her again, you'll listen closely and follow my orders.
Yes. Whatever you want.
Stand by.
Lo mal que estoy y lo poco que me quedo. Lo mal que estoy y lo poco que me quedo. Con el pie mirando al suelo, la boca muda. Me saluda desde lejos, me niega.
You might not want to come in, Mark. We've got some unsavory company. Trust me, I've got this.
Mr. Mark, you got my message though. I have some information I thought you might find interesting. Of course, you didn't come here for that, did you? From the moment you found my letter, you haven't considered a single other option than crushing me and sending me back to the pound. This time, for kidnapping the president. Look, I don't need you to believe me when I tell you that I didn't commit that crime. What I do need you to believe is this. That boss of yours, the one who gives you all these orders, tells you what to think and what to do, the one who calls himself M, he's not who you think he is. You think you're doing the right thing, taking down all these wacky villains, and hell, maybe you are. But that man has killed and caused more suffering than all of us combined.
Lies. M's a better man than you'll ever be.
You know, when I first met you, I saw you as a compelling opponent, unlike any I'd encountered before. Now I see that ain't true. Now I see you're nothing but a pawn in a game of kings and queens.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Well, this isn't what I had planned for the evening. but I ain't going back there without a fight.
No, it's nothing. It's nothing.
I'll leave you boys to it.
Can't you guys just work this out? You know, settle our differences.
We're about to.
Soy un hombre muy honrado que me gusta lo mejor. A mujeres no me falta ni el dinero ni el amor. Jineteando en mi caballo por la sierra yo me voy. Las estrellas y la luna ellas me dicen dónde voy. Ay, 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 amor. Ay, mi morena de mi corazón. Me gusta tocar guitarra, me gusta cantar el son. Mariachi me acompaña cuando canto mi canción. Me gusta tomar mis copas, aguardiente es lo mejor. También el tequila blanco con su sal le da sabor. Ay, 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 amor. Ay, mi morena de mi corazón.
It's time to mop up.
Me gusta tocar guitarra, me gusta cantar el son. El mariachi me acompaña cuando canto mi canción. Me gusta tomar mis copas, aguardiente es lo mejor. También el tequila blanco con su sal le da sabor. Ay, 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 mi morena de mi corazón. Ay, 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 amor. Ay, mi morena de mi corazón.
Wow. Mr. Mark, I guess you never change. You know, I really was hoping we could put the past behind us. I guess old habits die hard. Maybe, when this is all over, you'll finally get the point.
Tragic. Trying to turn me against M was cheap even for you.
By the power vested in me by the government, I command you to lower your weapons, you sick murderous son of a... Oh, hey, Mr. Furious. Really looks like
Don't make me put a bullet through your skull, you're disgusting. Oh, hey, Mark. So, you totally showed that.
I'll leave you two to it.
You can come us, yeah.
Wow. Well, I guess we should collect evidence.
Yeah. I suppose we should.
Yep, it's definitely what we should do in this very serious situation.
Yeah. That's absolutely what we should be doing.
Yeah, that is 100% what we should be doing. Or...
Kim and Kurt's crime scene selfie shoots!
every night. When that moon is big and bright, it's a supernatural delight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Everybody here is out of sight. They don't bark and they don't bite. They keep their loose to keep it tight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight.
Did you win, Dad?
Yeah, I got the bad guy.
Come on, Dad. Nice.
You should know by now your dad always gets the job done.
I try my best.
Wow, Dad. You're awesome.
Well, I wasn't always as cool as I am now.
That's true. Dad was very different in school when we first met.
I wasn't that different, honey.
You were!
Why? So you two weren't always Mum and Dad?
Junior, when me and your mom were younger, only a bit older than you, we were in the same class together. She always put her hand up to answer every question, and I wanted to talk to her. So me and my friend, the guy who now runs the restaurant up the street, devised a plan.
You're weird, Dad.
He hasn't got to the good bit yet, Junior.
I piled out all my textbooks and homework into one big pile on my arms, and I waited for Mom to get by her locker, and then I started walking towards her.
I still don't believe this was on purpose.
It was all planned out, honey. When she turned towards me, I tripped, dropped all the paper, and it went everywhere.
Before you were born, your dad was very clumsy.
No way.
Trust me, it was all planned out like I said. So, the paper went everywhere, and your mom, being the lovely person she is, started helping me clean it up from the floor, and as we were tidying it up,
our eyes met. It was like a fairy tale.
Happily ever after.
Ew! Stop it!
I'm sorry, Junior, no more of that. Anyways, I believe hockey's on tonight.
Yeah, hockey! Mum, can we watch it? Please, please, please!
Finish your dinner first, then we can watch it.
Yeah!
Yes, sir! It's a new season tonight. VGK's back.
Oh, yes. I hope Stone's playing.
Come on, come on, come on.
Yes! Yes!
Oh.
Yes!
Go.
Huh?
We're live.
We interrupt this broadcast for some breaking news. The president's kidnapper has been detained. The world entered a state of uproar this morning following the abduction of our beloved leader. However, the culprit has been taken into custody, and our president has been returned to us unharmed. The kidnapper has been identified as Mr. J, a fugitive who escaped prison 2 weeks ago. The president is about to give her first official speech since the kidnapping.
Good evening. I'm here tonight to address the threats to my safety and the safety of our country. I wish to emphasise that we do not take these threats lightly. The perpetrators have been apprehended and will be punished accordingly. But there are changes that my administration intends to make to improve the security of our capital.
Due to an increased spike of criminal activity on the east side of town,
We need to redirect police forces from the west side to the east side of town. Thank you.
Madam President!
Madam President!
Madam President! Oh my God, what was it like? Was it totally like I then it was so... Madam President!
I'm sorry, I'm not taking any more questions. I'm not taking any more questions. President is vulnerable to kidnapping.
What's wrong?
I don't know. I'll go wash up.
Mark! Honey! I heard loud noise. I was worried about you. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine, honey. Thank you.
Okay. Let's go to bed.
Well. If it isn't the man of the hour himself.
Morning, Am.
Did you sleep well?
Like a baby.
That's good to hear. And hey, you deserve it. You're a hero, Mark. It's the second time this week, might I add.
Thanks. But there's something that's been bugging me about this whole thing.
Shoot.
I fought Mr. J countless times. I'm putting on a mask and kidnapping the president. It isn't him.
What?
It's just not something he'd do. I think the masked man is still out there.
Mark, I can see where you're coming from, but you know better than I do that these villains, they're all the same. They're like whack-a-mole. Beat them down for one crime, they just can't resist bouncing back with another one. Maybe Mr. J just wanted to try something bigger this time around and flew too close to the sun. Besides, I wasn't supposed to show you on this before getting confirmation, but this was found in Mr. J's possession. We're pretty sure it was his. Our President Napper is gone, Mark. All thanks to you. We should celebrate. I'm thinking Mabulay tapas. Rubicon.
Tumble out of bed and I stumble to the kitchen. Pour myself a cup of ambition and yawn and stretch and try to come to life. Jump in the shower and the blood starts pumping. Out on the streets the traffic starts jumping with folks like me on the job from 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5 for service and devotion. You would think that I would deserve a fair promotion. Want to move ahead, but the boss won't seem to let me. I swear sometimes that man is out to get me. They let you dream just to watch him shatter. You're just a step on the boss man's ladder, but you got dreams he'll never take away. In the same boat with a lot of your friends, waiting for the day your ship will come in and the tide's gonna turn and it's all gonna roll your way. Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living. Barely getting by, it's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and you never get the credit. It's enough to drive you crazy.
What's wrong, Mark? You've been acting distant lately.
Something's off. It's not right.
What's not right?
It wasn't Mr. J. It couldn't have been. Why would he leave a note that leads me right to him? It just feels too...
easy?
Exactly. It doesn't add up.
Well, that just begs the question. Who else could that be?
I don't know. I've got a terrible feeling this goes much deeper than I thought. I've been racking my brain for anything. Any old case or stray piece of information. Nothing fits.
Just keep looking.
Worse, Junior.
He's still asleep. He's fine.
Good, good. I'm scared, honey. A case has never felt this wrong before. I don't want to put you or Junior at risk. I can't let that happen.
Mark, we've gone 10 years like this.
And how much longer can we keep going? How long before you get hurt because of me? I'm a danger to you.
I would have left you a long time ago if I didn't believe in you. There was another person in the world I'd rather protect this family than you.
I can't. Not this time.
You always do. What will you do when you find them?
I'm going to kill them.
Will it come to that?
It always does. Vida o muerte.
Just so you know, sir, we're closing the bar in 5 minutes. Is there anything I can get you?
Just one thing, thank you.
And what would that be, sir?
I'd simply love to know the whereabouts of one Mark Furious.
Sir, I'm not aware by anyone by that name.
Why, that's terribly disappointing. Take a seat. Please, sit down. I insist. One more time, darling. I'm looking for Mark Furious.
Sir, I really don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, you don't? You were just here last week. Made rather a mess of your fine establishment too. If I were you, I remember a brawl that broke out in my own eatery mere days ago.
You get used to it. What do you want with Mark? And what makes you think I'd tell you anything? I don't even know who you are.
And I'd love to keep it that way. I'm looking for dear Mark because he's about to land himself into some very hot water. And I'm the only one who can warn him.
I've known Mark for years. Whatever hot water you're talking about, I'm sure he'll be able to swim in it.
Not this time. This is very different. So, if you want to keep your most loyal customer, I'd highly recommend answering a couple of questions. Then I can be on my merry way.
You have 2 minutes. Then I want you to leave my restaurant and never step foot in here again. As long as it helps Mark.
Wonderful. You know, it's been far too long since I last saw that handsome face of his. Last time I did, he put me behind bars, which was tough on the old heartstrings. I've been on the wrong side of history, Mark. It's time to change that.
You two know each other?
Knew, my dear. We knew each other. Now, is Mark still living in the city? I need to know if he's moved or changed residence in the past year or so.
I can't give you an address. But to my knowledge, Mark is still in town. He comes to the city for work at the very least.
He's still working?
Yeah, at the complex up the hill. Shouldn't you know this?
This cat has claws, darling. Don't patronise me.
Alright. Is Mark really in danger?
More than you could ever imagine.
God help me.
You're not the one who needs help, my dear. Now, I have one more question. Is Mark still working for M?
Hello, are you there? Yes, it's urgent. We need to meet. Thanks for meeting me here.
I wouldn't miss it for the world, darling.
Now's not the time for games, Mastermind.
Yes, I know. Urgency and whatnot.
I've been scrabbling around your footsteps for a while, Mark. I'm glad we could meet.
I need to know about M.
I heard about your meeting with Mr. J. We do stay in touch, you know.
Is it true?
I'm sorry, Mark.
No.
He's had you on strings for a while now, it seems. See, I thought you knew all about this from your older Katie back in the simpler days. But I've been trying to reach you.
How did he do all this?
Em always had a knack for being the big dog. Orchestrating setups, false suspects, back alley murders. He runs his dark rounds on the west side of town.
There's a million reasons to want to kidnap the president.
To redirect police forces from the west side to the east side of town.
This was found in Mr. J's possession. We're pretty sure it was his.
All to keep the books clean.
Why help me now?
I've made my mistakes. I only have so much of my life left. I need to do something good, and this is my one chance. My moment in the grand, tragic spotlight to right my wrongs. I can't just be remembered as a devilishly handsome, feisty feline icon now, can I? There's still hope for me, darling. That's why I want to help you.
Thank you, it means a lot.
Mr. Furious!
How did they find us?
He's always watching, Mark. He's always listening. You need to remember that.
Stay back.
Mr. Furious, you need to come with us and consider that an order. I'm not going to ask again. Come with us.
Like hell I will.
There's life in the old cat, yeah.
Stay away! No! Mastermind! Mastermind, please. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, Mark. There comes a time when everyone comes to the end of their tale.
No, you're not dying here. I'll take you to hospital.
Shh. Sometimes 9 lives is enough, Mark. At least for me. You have You still have time. Time to make things right. Correct your mistakes. And knowing you, Mark, I'm sure that you'll do that. This isn't the end, Mark. Seize your chance. Take down M. Take back control. Do it for me. Do it for your family.
I'll make him regret the day he hired me. I promise.
I believe you, Mark. Go get him tight now.
Honey.
Thank you all for meeting me here. I apologise for the short notice.
What are the orders, boss?
I want you in ranks, covering every floor of the building. Attack on sight, but do not kill. You must keep him alive at all costs. If you are able to incapacitate him, bring him to me in my office. You two, secure the ground floor and entrance. Don't let anyone in or out. You, patrol the first floor. Nobody should make it that far, so report any movement.
What's all this for, boss? It's only one man.
He's not just any man. I've seen him plough through 10 men empty-handed. He's toppled criminal organisations from the ground up. You can hit, shoot, stab, and it won't matter. He will strike you with the force of a hurricane. His name is Mark Furious. And he's coming to kill me. Go to your stations. His family has been secured in the facility. Don't let him through. And you two? Come with me.
Yes, sir.
The usual, Mr. Furious?
Yeah. Where is my family? Take off your mask. Show me your face.
You know who I am, Mark.
Take it off.
You've always known.
You knew when you met with the cat guy. You knew when you spoke to me after the president was returned. I bet you even knew as soon as you heard whatever Mr. J had to say about me. You just couldn't admit it to yourself.
I won't hesitate to kill you.
Then do it. It's nice to finally put a face to the name, Mark Furious.
Likewise.
Sorry to spring a question onto you so suddenly, but what are you doing here? I mean, I'd love to work together. I hear you're great at what you do, very best, but I've got to ask, why?
You've worked with others in this profession before. Why did they do it?
Money, mostly, but with you, I sense there's something more. I think you care about people, Mark. You want to help them. It's a great quality, but you've got to be careful. There are people in this world who'll use that to their full advantage.
So, you're in it for the money?
No, not entirely. Put it this way, I want to leave a mark. And I think that's exactly what we're going to do together. What do you say?
So, who's my first target?
I think we're going to get along quite well, Mark. For what it's worth, I think you got what you wanted. You wanted to help people in this line of work, right? I mean, your contributions have truly been indispensable to me. You've helped me generously by taking down Mr. J, the bell ringers, that banana guy, and all the other low-life scum that have dared to try and take down my empire. Everyone who has tried to stake claim to my territory ever since we first joined forces. Look, you've done this to yourself. You could have left this all alone. I told you the case was cracked, but then you had to go poking your head where it didn't belong, siding with me Oustermind. You figured it out. Congratulations, look where that's landed you. The invincible Mr. Furious, bound in chains. A sight I'd never thought I'd see.
Where is my family?
I thought we were friends, Mark. I really did. After I got you on my side, I was truly unstoppable. Then the good guys started getting too many of my guys. I could not let that slide. And I'll admit, maybe I did fly a little too close to the sun with my old president stunt. But I never thought you'd suspect me. Hey, no one's perfect.
Where's my family?
They're in another cell, about half a kilometre from here. They're still alive, Mark. Unfortunately though, there's one hiccup. You need to be punished. I'm going to keep you here, Mark. I'm going to keep you here while I kill your wife. That's the price for finding out my secrets. Then, I'll give you a choice to join me. It'll be just like the good old days. As if nothing even happened.
And if I refuse?
Glad you asked. If you refuse, I'll have to put a bullet through your son's little skull. Then, Mark Furious will never attempt to cross me again. I'll make it a nice death, Mark. There's a spot overlooking the city. A bullet in the head. That's all it takes. You of all people should know how quick and painless it'll be.
Em, stop! You can't do this!
Still not satisfied? I'll bring Junior along as well. That way he can say goodbye to his mother before I put her in the ground.
You're a monster! I'll kill you!
Really though, Mark. Because honestly, I'm really starting to doubt whether you can. I'll be back by midnight. Hasta la vista.
today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall.
Melvin?
Yeah, it's me. Nice song, by the way.
Melvin, look, I need that key. Do you know what he's doing? You're better than this. I know you are. You keep your head down, do as you're told. But you actually want to make a real difference. This is your chance, Melvin. Come seize it. Please trust me, just this once.
You've always been there for me, Mark. But I can't go against Em's orders. Why would I?
I think you already know the answer, Melvin.
Because it's what heroes do.
Vida o muerte.
Just so you know, this isn't personal. Just collateral damage.
You won't get away with this, Sam. I think you know that.
So stubborn. You remind me of someone you know.
Look at yourself. You're playing dress up. You're hiding behind a facade. You're scared the world will see you for the weak man you are.
Yeah, you suck. Adorable. Honestly, adorable. You guys and Mark must have made quite the family unit, and I'd hate to put an end to all this. But I hope you understand that I have no other choice. This really seems to be the only way I can get through to Mark. At the end of the day, if he hadn't...
Stop!
Tread carefully here, Mark. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have a gun to your wife's head.
Think for a damn minute, Em. Think about what you're doing.
I told you this would happen, Mark. You should have thought about your family before meddling with mine.
Dad!
I'm proud of you. You both have to get out of here now. Run to that field and hide. Don't come back. I love you both.
Mark! I love you. Promise you'll make it.
I'll make it. Because he has nothing to fight for. And I have everything to fight for. Now go, run, hurry.
It's a real shame you did that, Mark. I really thought I could teach you a lesson and spare you. I guess I gotta make a change of plans.
You call murdering my loved one sparing me?
We could have worked together again, Mark. This time without the deception and limits to what kind of work you could do. We would have been unstoppable. Then maybe you would finally have understood that there are more important things in life than your loved ones. I'm gonna miss you, you know.
Wish I could say the same.
All out of tricks. It didn't have to end like this.
It was always gonna end like this, one-on-one.
I like those odds. I'm sorry, Mark.
No more running, Em. So many lives ruined or ended. Why?
I realise now that you'll never get it. It's okay though, because I'll never get you. Like, why the sudden change of heart? You never seemed to suspect me, or even suspect that anything you were doing wasn't for the greater good. I heard you gave Mr. J quite the beating.
I should have given him another chance, but you've had enough chances.
Why? Because you think I'm a bit more of a villain than him? Because you think that the blood of those that you've killed and injured is on my hands? We're all just desperately scrambling for more. Even you. What's the saying? Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. And we're all corrupted, Mark.
I never fought for power. I fought because I thought it was the right thing. But I was wrong. So wrong. And so was Mr. J and Meowstermind. But they can change. Meowstermind did change. But you are unforgivable.
I had to be someone. I fight so hard every day to maintain order, no matter the costs. That's the only way.
And you still lost.
Only because I couldn't defeat my greatest achievement. I'm oddly proud. I made you who you are. I helped you reach your potential.
You didn't make me. You used me. You never cared. You told me in that prison cell that you'd put my wife in the ground, that my son would watch. And after all this, you still have nobody. Not one person by your side to watch me put you in the ground. Was it worth it, Em? Did you think it would turn out like this? I didn't. I never suspected you. Every piece of the puzzle led straight to a monster. A monster that killed, kidnapped, and showed no remorse. I couldn't believe that that monster could ever be you. I thought I saw good in you. I thought I saw justice. I wanted to, but now I realize it was never there. All you wanted is power. The moment we met by the lake, you knew. You knew I'd make a useful tool to do your dirty work. Not anymore.
Oh, is this a resignation?
I guess so.
You know, I did have a feeling. This small voice in the back of my head said that after everything, every plan I toiled over, every meticulous action I took, you'd still find your way to best me.
but I'm still not convinced. We've been here before and we know how it ends. You're not like me, Mark. You're weakened by love. You don't have it in you to put a bullet through my...
Dad!
Is he gone?
Did you win, Dad?
Good evening. Our top story tonight. Free agent Mark Furious is being bestowed with a presidential award for his heroic acts protecting and serving his country, most recently gaining public attention for his services assisting our beloved president. For over 10 years, Mr. Furious has devoted his life to upholding the law on both a national and local scale, putting the people first, even before himself. Many of you watching at home will have been impacted by Mark Furious, and all he's ever accepted as a prize is a simple thank you. Alex is reporting live from the Presidential Hall.
Thanks, Ted. And as you can see here, spirits are running high as everyone waits for the arrival of the president. Sir, how do you feel about this momentous occasion?
Well, in a way, this award is from all of us little guys. Looking for a beacon of hope and protection in this fog of misery and despair. And we have found that beacon in Mark Furious. And I would like to thank him personally, on behalf of all of us. I'm sorry, it's just so emotional.
Well said, and very fitting. Now, I'm hearing from the studio that the president is starting to arrive on the main stage.
Thank you for everyone for being gathered here today. It is my great honour to present this award. Mark Furious has given so much for our country, and the world would be much bleaker without him. Please welcome him to the stage.
Thank you. I'll keep this brief. I've made mistakes, more than most. I've done things I'm not proud of. However, I've been lucky enough to be surrounded by great people. This award is for all of you. The public, my friends, my wonderful family, and a man I only knew as Meowstermind. He made me come to terms with an unfortunate truth. He gave up his life to save mine. He made me realize that some people deserve a second chance. I will continue to help and protect those around me the best I can. This is all I can give back. Thank you.
That was beautiful. Is there anything else we can do to express our gratitude?
Well, there is one thing.
In light of recent events, and upon Mr. Furious's request, I have decided to introduce a new policy. We, as a government, will make it our mission to provide free Rubicon for all.
talking about!
Love you, Dad.
Love you, son. Hello, President.
Hello, Mark. It's fantastic to have you here.
Oh, thank you.
A true nationalite.
Things you've done for your country.
Thank you,
Can't
guys.
repay you.
My God. Hello. It's been so long. I'll see you two at home.
Goodbye, Mark. Goodbye, honey.
Mark, who are you working for now?
I don't know. I guess I'm a free agent.
I'll see you in hell, Mark Furious.
building up a fight all night.
Mark Furious, saving those in need from a fright. Mark Furious,
burning up his rage like a flame.
Mark Furious,
you know who he is, say his name. Mark Furious.
He's Mark freaking Furious, no need for introduction. He can build you an empire or lead to its destruction with his quick moves like lightning and his fists like steel. He's a force to be rivaled. He's simply unreal. He's not your average resident, he'll leave you with a scar. The man who's setting the precedent, he's watching from afar, never anxious or hesitant. He's gifted with guitar, plus he's friends with the president and a national superstar. He's taking out the opposition, moving their position with precision, cause he's driven with his vision for the mission. Empires will crumble, monarchies will fall. He's a man who won't fumble, always keeping his cool. His drink of choice is Rubicon, it's nothing too luxurious. His moves are quick as lightning, makes the opposition curious. He conquers every battle, always comes out victorious. The man, the myth, the legend, yeah, it's Mark freaking Furious.
When you need someone to cool
in your darkest night, when the trouble starts to crawl and it don't feel right,
he'll be there to stop them all
with just half his might.
Because he's Mark Furious
and he's here for a fight.
Let me tell you the legend, how Mark came to be this way. It began in the forest when he fought Mr. J. It was 7v1, but Mark stops them all and meets the love of his life, so that was pretty cool. He marries Mrs. Furious, they have a son as well. Mark hands in his gun and bids this business farewell. But the peace doesn't keep, and the people need him back. Meowstermind is here, a crazy cat on the attack. So he teams up with M, and they defeat this kitty. But not before long, there's a new shadow on the city. The masked man arrives, and Mark faces this foe. Can Mark take him on? How will this battle go? So that's the backstory of this action acrobat. He also did a Christmas thing, but we don't talk about that.
When you need someone to cool in your darkest night,
when the trouble starts to crawl
and it don't feel right,
he'll be there to stop them all
with just half his might.
Because he's Mark Furious and he's here for a fight.
He can fight a bear, he can scoop a dive, he can bench press a truck, and he's 6'5", supports the best hockey team, and his lifestyle is green. He gets 9 hours of sleep, never misses a peep. He knows about karate, never late to a party. He has a balanced diet, keeps the library quiet. He discovered fire, he landed on the moon. He can clench a flat tire, he invented the spoon. He can do a backflip, he can score a hat trick like magic. Can't match it, he's got looks like Brad Pitt. He never skips a leg day, he's the king of basketball. He remembers to recycle, he's the man that does it all.
When you need someone to cool in your darkest night, when the trouble starts to crawl
and it don't feel right,
he'll be there to stop them all.
Just half his might,
because he's Mark Furious and he's here for a fight.
Mark Furious.
Mark Furious. Mark Furious.
Mark Furious, I'd say it, but you already know my damn name. I like to gamble with my life, and I'm winning at the game, don't be pathetic. I got my red coat aesthetic, and I won't let you forget it, or you won't live to regret it. Let me reiterate, it's you who I'll obliterate. There'll be no one to mediate when I take you to your bitter fate.
Wait.
So don't debate or irritate before you make me so irate that I won't even hesitate when I have to terminate. I'm your worst nightmare, I'll make you say goodnight, yeah. Better make a prayer when I cut you there, cause there'll be nowhere to hide it. I'm wealthy like a country, keep my money in the woods. You think you stand a chance, well I'm not beast, you wanna prod. I'm an undefeated champion with the power of the gods. But give it a go and you know what I say? I like those odds.